Riley, what's kind of the attitude and morale of the team coming back to practice today after another tough loss?
I mean, obviously we're disappointed, but once coach and team meeting kind of put an end to Notre Dame and we watched that film, we put it in the books and came out and had a decent practice. We've had 2 straight weeks against good, hard physical teams, and so we're pretty beat up. So the mental focus was there, but we probably didn't get as much volume in today, at least offensively. I can't speak for the defense. But we executed well and with good precision, so overall happy with today's practice.
Personally, are you beat up or how are you?
A little sore, but no more sore than usual. I don't have any one specific injury, which is good. It's kind of just total body soreness. Ribs are a little sore from taking a few shots, and that's about it. And neck's sore, but I mean that happens every week.
Going to be tough on the quick turnaround to go back east again for the guys?
Yeah, I mean, we're used to it by now. We've spent the majority of our season, actually, with long trips and things like that. So we can handle it. We're a veteran team. We're doing everything we can to, make sure our bodies are prepared for the trip and to be in good shape when we step out on the field Saturday.
How big of a blow to lose Braden for next year?
Huge. Absolutely huge. A senior and a leader in the center and someone who's started I don't know how many games here, basically every game he's played here, and so it's humongous, but we're going to do our best to try and fill it.
Can you just talk about the offensive line and the fact that they haven't seemed to be able to, they've shuffled around and they finally seem to be gelling a little bit, and now they have to change again?
I love those dudes. I mean, they're battlers, and each and every one of them just comes to practice every day with a blue-collar attitude, and they're doing everything they can to help the team whenever called upon, and just goes to show you that you're always one play away and that you owe it to your team to be ready, and I think those guys have done a good job.
You looking at all at the film of Notre Dame and especially the miscommunication with Cody, or you just move on from that?
Yeah, we watched it, and my feet got a little happy at times. I'm trying to think of some of the comments the coach made. That was the biggest one that stuck out to me, and trying to think. Yeah, there was two big third downs. There was one I threw it at JD's feet, and then another one where I threw it to an underneath route and we didn't quite get it. But other than that, yeah, you just move on. I mean, the play to Cody we overcame because that was on like a first down, and we ended up getting a first down on that. So, yeah, I mean, you can say, oh, let's go to touchdown. Well, you can say that about any handoff to Jamal. If only we would have blocked this guy and broke that tackle. So it was a big play at a big time, but we ended up getting the first down, and the drive continued. So, I mean, yeah, we would have liked to have had it, but I've moved on. It's in the books, and but we got a good opponent against Georgia Tech and preparing for them.
Georgia Tech struggled on defense in recent weeks. They actually ended up firing their defensive coordinator a couple weeks back. What are you expecting from them?
About what we saw against Boston College. Typically with a midseason coordinator change, they don't come in and try and get too fancy because there's not enough time to install a bunch of bells and whistles. So probably some base defense. They're mostly zone coverage. They played some man earlier in the year, but against Boston College played pretty much straight zone, and I think a couple of man blitz looks. I want to say only 3 the whole game, and then a few zone blitz looks, and other than that, they're just trying to play good, solid defense, relying on their offense to chew the clock, and hopefully they can play a bend-don't-break style and do what they did to Boston College, and that was, I think it was 42 to 17 and a half minutes was the time of possession there. So we just have to sustain drives and keep executing against them.
You said you heard the term "happy feet," in the review, but when you ran it effectively against Notre Dame. Is that sort of hard for you to be told? Hey,
no, that's not what he means by happy feet. That means in the pocket, just a couple throws, my feet weren't set like they should be, but they did a good job with the pass rush. I mean, I didn't want to. It was getting down to crunch time, and one of the reasons why is I didn't want to get blindsided and have the ball pop out and fumble and go the other way. So I was moving around in the pocket. I was a little bit jittery at times, playing with a little bit of doubt, and rather than being on attack, I was maybe playing a little bit defensive, not wanting to give them a big play. So and it caused us to miss a few throws. Nothing catastrophic happened, but kind of probably missed out on a couple opportunities. But oh well, it's they were a good opponent. They played well, and we just didn't do enough to win the game.
What would you say is your team's biggest weakness heading into Saturday?
I don't know. I know that we have to play good run defense, but I think run defense is a strength against us, and maybe turnover margin.
all week long last week had to hear about Notre Dame's defense. Is it going to be nice this week to kind of take a break from that, and the talk's all going to be about the triple option from
Georgia Tech's offense, and I think they're averaging 37 points. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. You say all the talk, I don't hear it. All I heard last week was talking about our plan and our third down plays and our third and short, third and medium, third and long, our blue zone, our first and second down calls. That's all the talk I hear. So I don't know. Maybe the fans will get tired of hearing about the triple option, but I trust Coach Mendenhall's preparation.